Hi everybody, welcome to Live with Children here at the Excel in London at ELRIG's Drug Discovery 2022. I'm delighted to be at the Bio-Rad Laboratories booth and to catch up with my good friend Richard Cuthbert and to meet for the very first time Ayesha Madni from Bio-Rad to learn a bit more about what they're doing here this week at DD22. So first of all, Richard, Ayesha, it's lovely to see you. How are you?
Absolutely fantastic. Yeah, great. Thanks, everyone. It's lovely to be here at ELRIG. It's nice and busy. We've had a lot of interest in the booth today, and it's really lovely to be here.
Brilliant. Now, my first question for you guys is, and you already preempted me with telling me how busy the show is for those people not familiar with Bio-Rad Laboratories, I know most people are, but can you give me a quick overview of the business and your particular business unit?
Yeah, absolutely. Well, I mean, Bio-Rad's been around they've been around for a long time. I'd say they're a household name, but more a laboratory household name, I'd say. If you've ever been in a laboratory, chances are you've got a piece of Bio-Rad equipment somewhere.
Right.
Our particular business unit is mainly focused on flow cytometry and antibodies. So we have instruments, we have antibodies, we have custom antibodies as well. And Ayesha's also here to represent the digital PCR part of the business as well. But in terms of what I'm here representing, it's this big beast here.
Fantastic. So why don't you give me a quick overview then of, as I can read it out, but you'll tell me what it is, with the ZE5 Cell Analyzer then.
Yes, absolutely. You got that right. Or the ZE5 for our cousins over in the States. So yeah, so the ZE5 or ZE5, I sometimes fall into that trap as well, is our flagship flow cytometer. It's a really capable instrument, and the reason that we're at ELRIG today is because it's an instrument that is absolutely perfect for drug discovery. The idea of the ZE5 is it's very automated, it's very good for linking with robotics and things like that, but it also, well, our tagline is exceeding limits and accelerating drug discovery.
Right.
So the idea of the ZE5 is that you can really accelerate your drug discovery. I often say it's a screening instrument, but without limits. So with a lot of other instruments, you basically got a choice between an instrument that is very fast but not very flexible.
Right.
Or an instrument that is super flexible but not particularly fast. With the ZE5, you really get the benefits of both. You get the best of both worlds. So it can do things like complex immunophenotyping, but do that at the speed of a screening instrument.
Right.
So it's really super fast. So just to give you an idea of some of the features we've got here.
Yeah.
So probably, I think I'm going to stake my neck on the line and say it's the best plate loader on any flow cytometer that you can buy. So it's super flexible. It works with 5mm tubes. It works with 1.5mm Eppendorfs, got 96 well plates, 384 well plates, and pretty much any format of plate as well. So round bottom, deep bottom, V bottom, deep well. It'll do everything.
Right.
And it's also got integrated sample cooling and heating. It's got a proper Peltier heat exchanger. It's not a passive system where you put an ice block in or something like that. And it also has integrated shaking as well. And the idea is you kind of set it up. You set up when you want it to shake, what temperature you want it to run at, and then you walk away, go away and do something else. So it's really great for productivity.
Fantastic. And I see you've got a screen up there though. So what is the information that you can get out of the ZE5?
So what this screen's showing is our fluorophore selector. And one of the things that we always kind of mention with the ZE5 is how easy it is to use.
Right.
So it's really designed so that even if you're a complete beginner in flow cytometry, it's accessible and you can learn this system in a matter of hours. So this is part of the experiment builder. And what this does is it selects the appropriate laser and the appropriate filter depending on the dye that you select. So a lot of other systems, you've just got to remember that information.
Right.
But as part of making the process as easy as possible, we have just a list of fluorophores that we have on here. So it's almost like a Google search.
Brilliant.
You can search for the fluorophore that you want to use, and the instrument knows what that looks like, and it turns on the most appropriate laser and the most appropriate filter for that dye. Actually, I should just mention while we're talking about dye, so we've got a couple of examples here of our new StarBright dye range. So we've got a couple of the StarBright Violets there and a couple of the StarBright UVs as well. That's not the entire list that we've got on here. We've got many more than that. They're a new set of dyes that we've developed at Bio-Rad, specifically for flow cytometry, and they have lots of benefits. So they're a lot brighter than a lot of other dyes that are on the market, tighter emission profiles, which is going to make your data better quality. And also they're a lot easier to use, so you can do things like pre-mixing them, and you can use them in any buffer, and they're super stable. So we've done some things like leave them out on the bench, room temperature in the light, and even after 14 days, you start to lose a little bit of brightness, but you can still see the dyes, which is probably which is really impressive actually.
Brilliant. Now over to Ayesha, I think, to talk about that. You can see Richard.
Yes, absolutely. I'll hand you over to Ayesha now, because I'll just rabbit on forever about this. So yeah.
Over to you, Ayesha. So what are you showcasing this week?
Hi everyone. So yeah, I have got our largest droplet digital PCR instrument, which is the QX1, which is a fully automated walkaway solution. So this is building on our market-leading droplet digital PCR technology. And this is, as I mentioned, fully automated, and this allows you to perform droplet generation, thermal cycling and droplet reading all in one system, and all it takes is a simple 96 well cartridge that allows you to perform all three steps into this one instrument. This is particularly useful for those high throughput labs looking at larger samples or larger targets. We have 4 channels on the system, so that's FAM, HEX, Sci5 and Sci5.5. So it allows you easily to multiplex 4 and up to 8 targets in one well.
Brilliant. Now I know this isn't a working model that you've got here, it is a dummy, which is why you can't go into the technical aspects like Richard has been able to do. But that's great. And what makes it unique compared to what other systems in the marketplace?
So it really allows you to perform higher multiplexing.
Right.
You're looking at that, we're still not compromising on the droplets per well, so we're still getting 20,000 droplets per well. And we also have the thermal cycling component that is integrated into the system, which builds on our C1, which is the same platform as our C1000, so it allows you to optimize your assays as well as that high throughput workflow.
Brilliant. So that's fantastic. Thank you for giving me that quick overview, Ayesha and Richard. That's really helpful and really interesting. Are you guys speaking here this week?
So yes. So I'll be presenting the ZE5 as well as StarBright Dyes tomorrow. That's at 11:30 at the preclinical model session. So please come and join us for that. That's in Auditorium 1.
Right, and I understand you're also sponsoring a session here this week as well.
Absolutely, yeah. So we're sponsoring the DDW technology session. So that's it's all about automation and drug discovery. I think the specific session is on biosimilars and biologics. So maybe the other way around. Biologics and biosimilars.
But don't worry, we'll put the links to both of the talks above the video as well. So Ayesha, Richard, it's lovely to see you both. I hope you enjoy the rest of the event. I know you're only here today, Ayesha, so enjoy the rest of today. Richard, enjoy both days and good luck with your presentation tomorrow. So there you go, viewers. If you're here at the Excel or in London this week and would like to know more about drug discovery, then come and visit the Bio-Rad booth here at DD22. They're on at stand D10. Yeah. I'm glad you told me I'd forgotten. And if you can't make it though, then you can check them out on their website. The links are above the video. There are lots of other events I know throughout Europe and the UK, so details will be on the website as well.
Yes,
so,
absolutely. Yeah, we're we're very active. We're at a lot of events. I'm not going to try and reel them all off because there's just too many to remember.
Well,
but if it's a big event, we'll probably be there. You know, anything involved with drug discovery, that's where we want to be.
And I'm sure they will be there as well, viewers. So, Ayesha, Richard, thank you once again for your time. It's lovely to see you both. And viewers, thank you for watching. And until next time, as always, stay well and stay safe. Bye-bye.